What's up, guys, and welcome back to Tackling the World. We're in Australia and we just rented this camper van that's right behind me. Check this out, it's got a little step to get into the van for us short people. And look how big this place is. I felt so confident when I added myself as a second driver. And then we got in here and I was like, ooh.
This is a bus.
Yeah.
This is huge. I guess this is the 170 extended version. And we have back home the what was it, 140 or something?
144?
144, yeah, 144, not extended. So we'll probably have like at least 5 feet of extra van than our normal van back home. But yeah, this is huge. But it's got plenty of storage, and there's got a TV in here. This turns into a bed.
When the salesperson was showing us around, Taco immediately started asking so many questions that she didn't know the answer to. Like, oh, what's the wheelbase on this? What's the electrical system? How many amps does it have?
I was like, how many amp hours? She's like, I don't know. Yeah. Was it 170? 170?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I think most people just ask, like,
normal questions, I guess.
How do you turn it on?
I guess, well, yeah, that's because we have one. We have a Sprinter back home. That's why I was curious.
We're going to go ahead and just pack all our stuff in here, hit the road. We need to grab some groceries and start driving up north because we got places to be. Ooh, this one's quiet. Oh no, I don't have my box in this one. If you guys remember, in our van back home, Taco made me a little box so my feet can geet. So my feet have something to rest on so they're not just like swinging like this. And it's another little storage. Had a little change of plans, as you could see behind me. Got the tent right there. We ended up camping on a beach. Basically, we had a small weather window to get up here, so we drove about 7 hours and spent the night on this beautiful island. And this is going to be an episode on outdoor chef life. Made it back to the van after camping for a few days, and I am so tired. I didn't sleep too well. I mean, I usually don't sleep well when we're camping. One thing I'm very excited for is a shower. I'm so happy to finally have a shower in a van again. So I'm gonna go ahead and just shower real quick. That was nice.
My turn. That's pretty nice.
How'd you like the enclosed?
Yes, I like it because everything can get wet and it's all perfectly fine.
We're almost down to the spot we're trying to get to, just having a quick little break, making some kimchi pancakes. I swear this is a Tupperware, it is not a bucket, it has a lid. Even though this van is way bigger than the one we have at home, it feels so much smaller. Like, the counter space is tiny and the space here is like, that's it. Oh god, look at this. This is basically it. Like, this is the counter space you have to work with. It's not the best design. Even though I like this van, because it's much better than our red van, I'm still missing the van back home and can't wait to get back to it. Coming along pretty well. Just finishing off the other side. These are really good. I think for this trip, we're going to be making a lot of Korean food. Since we're only here for 2 weeks, we only bought a couple things to cook. Some of it was gochujang, gochugaru, kimchi. So basically I want to try to use as much of that as I can. So I'm not being wasteful. Just gonna finish up the kimchi pancakes and then I'll show you guys more around the van. So you guys can kind of see the couch is now in bed mode over there. And to be honest, it's pretty much been in bed mode since we got to this van. There just hasn't really been a reason to take it out of bed mode, mostly because we've only been sleeping and not really hanging out here at all. Haven't really used it, but there is actually another table up here. And this basically sits directly behind the driver's seat, which is on this side. And to be honest, I don't really know what the point is of having 2 more passenger seats when this van only sleeps 2 people. I think having 4 people sleep in one bed might be a little too much. Honestly, a better way to use this space would be if they had moved the shower, put it here, and then made more kitchen space. But at least with this space, when we need to, we could leave our bed space and have a desk space. And all these switches here are right above the passenger seats. These are kind of important because there is no solar panels on this van. So it is kind of important to be turning things off when not in use, since it won't charge unless we're plugged in. And this van comes with AC, which isn't too surprising because this is Australia. It's winter right now and it's about 75 degrees.
Well, our water just shut off. For some reason, the water pump's not working, and as well as like the toilet flushing system's not working. And there's like this little monitor here that has like these lights on it that shows you how much water we have, how much holding tank the gray water has in it. And that thing just shut off, so it's something connected to this. We just lost some sort of power, but obviously the 12 volt's still working because we have lights still. And then if it's enough for lights, we should have enough battery power for the water pump. For some reason it doesn't work. Yeah, it could be like a breaker somewhere that we have to reset, but I wouldn't know. I don't know where that is.
He was working literally 2 minutes before he went in because I used the sink.
Well, we left it off for a while, just kind of let it, I don't know, just leave it off for a while. And
turn it on and off, it works.
and then yeah, I just switch this switch on and then turn the water pump on again too, and it works. I don't know what it was. It was just being finicky.
Such is van life. Good morning, we just got to our fishing spot, left our sleep spot, which was a free campsite, and that's why we decided to rent the van, is because it's both our vehicle and our sleeping accommodations. So this was kind of the more budget-friendly option. I think van life is definitely the way to go when you're traveling to other countries. Unlike our van at home, this one does use propane, but the only annoying thing is I can't always get it on the first try. It's been kind of annoying. It doesn't do the like clicking. There we go. And I do recommend the induction stove if you're building a van anytime soon, because as great as it is to cook over the fire, it heats the van so much to have a real stove in a van. The guy should be coming back soon, so I'm going to get started on some kimchi onigiri. Just cooking up the garlic and some sesame oil on a little bit of a slant so everything's kind of slipping this way. Tossing in the kimchi. Just going to cook that until the liquid's all gone, basically. Going to go ahead and add a little bit of gochujang. Right. And a touch of honey. Just going to add the kimchi to the rice now. Mix. Here comes the kind of messy part. I got to make these into little onigiri shapes. Getting wet hands so the rice doesn't stick too much to me, hopefully. I'm going to put the cheese right in the center, and then a little more rice. It's kind of the right shape. Let's hope it doesn't fall apart. I'll put it this side down. Got flies in here already because there's no fan, so I have to open the windows or else it gets really hot, which already is really hot. Question is, can I flip these without breaking them? Ooh, there we go. Ooh, might break. It's not a perfect onigiri shape, but she'll do. Okay, now that this one's cooked on both sides, I'm just going to put a little bit of this glaze, which is just soy sauce, honey, and gochujang. I don't have a brush, so I just got to do it with the back of the spoon. Let's see if I can flip this again. At the last second, it fell apart. Might have to leave the onigiri making to Taku. Really good at getting them to stick. Me, not so much. I think it's because I tried to form them when the rice was too hot, so it's kind of hard to like smush it real tight. I'm sure if I had been patient and waited a little bit, it would have come out a little nicer. This is definitely going to fall apart. Oh, Actually, I could hold it. Not too bad for my first onigiri. Papa's here to show us how to make the proper onigiri. That doesn't fall
Proper
apart.
onigiri. This rice is kind of flaky though. Handful.
And then you put a cheese in the center.
And you just crush it. You just crush it together. Just compact it. And make sure it's nice and tight. I haven't gotten to the mozzarella yet. Next bite. That's amazing. Perfect bite to eat after a little slow fishing day. That's so good.
We're at our sleep spot at a caravan park, so we are plugged into power, and I think it's time to check out the TV. It's got a remote control. Oh. Ah, I think you have to turn on the media.
Turning the media on.
No information. No signal. Oh, can you bring us the instructions? Us. Can you bring me the instructions?
You and who? You and
YouTube.
you and YouTube.
Let's see. They gave us this. Not the most helpful thing, but let's see what it's got. Monitor will play media from your USB device and DVD via. Ah, so you have to be plugged into something, huh? Bring your own DVD player, basically. I thought I did see something up
Satellite.
there.
No, it's massive.
Oh.
It's a freaking whole ass satellite.
I'm looking through the app to see if there's any information, and I just found a list of everything that's supposed to be in here, and we're missing some stuff, which is not including the fact that we added camping chairs and table, and they forgot to put that, so that was like an extra charge I paid. But yeah, there's all these like little things that are missing that I'm looking at this app here. Anyways, let's see if I can find the TV info. It's not working, but that's okay. I was mostly just curious. But it's kind of cool that it can plug into your laptop, because this would make a really good second screen to work off of. Anyways, I'm gonna shower and we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is the next day, and check out the view of our camp spot. Very nice, huh?
Very nice.
So today we have to empty our gray water, empty our Casio toilet, and refill on fresh water. The not so fun parts of van life, but worth it. And this is your view. Filling our fresh water here, dumping our gray water down there, and then we'll dump our dirty toilet stuff in the black water section. I just realized something in this van. It doesn't actually lock. The reason why is because that's supposed to click into something. There's nothing in there for it to click into. So one of these days, this thing is gonna just go flying, and all this stuff's gonna fly out. They didn't quite finish this van. And it's all of them. I don't know why they didn't quite finish. They did say it was a newer van, but I guess no one paid attention to the fact that they didn't actually finish the drawers. Should be fine. We don't really have too much breakables in here, just like the cups and the plates. Hopefully it stays closed. I was always kind of interested in these.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And you just twist this thing, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot in here.
You went too.
This is, wow, 30 pounds of pee.
The dump site got suddenly busy, but I just had a thought that the reason why it was so heavy is because this toilet actually has a flush. So there's a bunch of water in there.
Nice excuse.
He used the bathroom too, so that's going to be everything for this video, but it's just the start of our Australia trip, and we'll have something pretty cool next week. See you there.